Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I'm in the second position. Yeah, and Brown picks 5, 9, 10, which seems to be an excellent pick. I do see there is a lot of sheep on this board. Not a lot of ore left anymore. And not a lot of brick as well. Decent wood and decent wheat. In any case, right now, the way I'm looking at the board, I think 694 is a very good pick. I can point to the left and hopefully get a good sheep spot and build on the on the sheep port in so yeah, that is a good option. 834 is decent, but I don't want so much wood and probably not get enough brick to pair with it. For that reason, I think I will go for 649 and point to the left. And so purple goes for 845. I don't like that position a lot because purple now has too much too much wood, and I don't think they will have enough brick to pair with that wood unless they get the 9, 10, 11 spot, which may not be open. Gray can go for something like 834 or 8510 and pair it with the 9, 10, 11, or maybe even go for something like 8510 and 6511. They have a lot of sheep, but I think they will get the 3:1 port and trade away their sheep for brick that they don't produce. So a difficult position, I think. Uh, when it comes back to me, I might have something like 6, 9, 12 as an option. And because I am focused on the sheep port, that will be a good pick for me, I believe. Yeah, just as I said, the purple is now very low on brick, and it's going to be a difficult game now, unless they build on the 9-2. That is an option. If they do that, they can just, if they build on 9-10, they can place a road downwards and maybe even cut me off. So now when it comes back to me, I might have the option of 8-5-10 as well if purple doesn't go for that. Purple can also go for something like 6-11-3 and play a OV cheap game. And once they get on 8-10, they will have more ore to pair with the decent uh, wheat and sheep production that they have. Yeah, I would prefer the 8-5-10 spot a lot more over the 6-9-12 just because I don't want to repeat my numbers, and 8-5-10 gives me a good diversity. Yeah, so I will be grabbing the 8-5-10 spot. Uh, should be an easy pick for me right now and point upwards, build on the 3:1 port. So brown here goes for a little more ore, and this is the reason why I wanted purple to place on the 6-11-3. Now purple is kind of cut off and they don't have a lot of growth prospects, also very little ore to begin with. So I roll a 7. I don't think anybody on this board has any brick at all because yeah, nobody has any brick. In that case, I'll just block. I'll try and block gray. Sorry, brown. And okay, but brown picked a development card, and hence they don't have any cards to begin with. Yeah, purple taking some time to roll the die. Not sure what they are waiting for, or are they just AFK? Grey 2 can be a threat. They have all 5 resources, and although they don't have the best production, but their production isn't bad in any sense at all. Yeah, seems like purple just quit the game maybe. So 9 does roll, giving me the brick that I want. So gray will be building towards the 11. Okay, so gray is building towards 9 too. Yeah, that's a little surprising. They should have built towards the 411. Yeah, brown steals from me, which is completely fine, but a little unlucky that my brick gets blocked immediately afterwards. Another 4. Let me try getting a wheat just because I don't have any. Yeah, and the purple is having connectivity issues. Waiting for gray to reply. I'm not sure what they want. They want a break. I can't do that. So in that case, I'll just build a road and end my turn. Yeah, we'll just have to wait the entire 90 seconds. So at this point, if I am able to get my settlement on the 6-2 and on the 3-1 port, I think I will be in a very strong position. But that completely depends on how long do I take to build those settlements. Purple surely is in the worst position right now, playing with very little overwheat sheep. And I mean, sorry, very little ore to pair with their wheat and sheep, and playing with a lot of wood but no brick at all. So an 8 is rolled, giving me more wood. So these early 4s are giving me a lot of wood and a lot of wheat to gray. But yeah, and I think in the end I might just have to do a 4:1 to get either a brick or a wheat. If I do roll a 7, at this point I will be blocking the 3 ore and stealing from gray. They do have the wheat that I want. Yeah, now brown is taking time as well. Not sure what's going on. People just going AFK. And I recently checked my karma rating isn't is still at 5 stars. So maybe I have lost quite a lot of elo, and this is a common sight at lower ranks. That could be the case. Seems like Brown is also having connectivity issues now. So I roll an 11. Not sure what I can do at this point, so might as well just convert my wood into brick and end my turn. We'll have to wait the entire 90 seconds again. Seems like Brown is back, but can't say for sure if they will be playing the turn. Purple surely is gone. They have left the game. Pretty sure about that. So this is their third chance, and they will be replaced by a bot. I wouldn't mind if bot rolls a 7 and steals from Grey. I'd be more than happy if that happens. But bots in this Catan universe game are very random, so can't say for sure. So the early 9 block already hurting me a little. I would have had my settlement. Uh, I was blocked on brick once and also got stolen from. A 2 doesn't help anyone, so that's okay. I think Gray will be going for a dev card, uh, or maybe they'll be asking for an ore. So yeah, oh, they don't even need that ore because a 3 and an 11 both roll. So now Gray has been able to build the first city. Seems like Brown is back, which is a good thing. Another 11, so people getting quite lucky at this point. Let me offer something like a sheep for a wheat. If Brown accepts it, that will be a good trade for me, but it doesn't happen. They want a break, I can't afford that. And so let me see if I can get a wood for a wheat. So at this point, I think I'll just have to hold on to my cards and end my turn. The bot is looking for wheat as well. Yeah, so no fives and sixes this game so far, but hopefully still a long way to go pretty early in the game, so the stats will change. So now bot already has a city as well. Another 10. So as expected, based on my setup, I have a lot of wood and sheep, and this is the main reason why I need the sheep port and the 3:1 port. So Gray now gets a dev card as well. Yeah, so Gray is becoming more and more threatening as the time passes on. So I do get an 8. Let me see if I can get a wheat, or else I'll just do a 4:1. I wouldn't mind doing a 2:1 either. So they want a break. I just can't afford it at this point. Let me offer 2 woods. Maybe Gray might accept it if they think they can get a 4:1. Yes, seems like that trade isn't going through, so I'll just do a 4:1 and get my settlement. Wow, so these fours are very good for gray, especially because they are getting wheat out of it. And because there aren't any sixes and fives, nobody else is getting any wheat. I think bot will be able to do a 4:1 now. Not sure what they would want to get with that 4:1 though. Okay, they do get an ore. I might have to be a little extra cautious if because I know gray doesn't have a knight. This can be a road building or a year of plenty. So I need to make sure that when I build a road towards the 8, uh, I need to be cautious that gray doesn't cut me off. Okay, yeah, so gray does have the road building. But luckily they are building towards a 4:11 spot and not thinking of cutting me off. I would have surely done that because that 3:1 is important port for me, especially because I produce a lot of wood and don't have a means to get rid of it except for a 4:1. I would love to roll something like this. Yeah. So getting that 1:1 trade is more helpful to gray than to, sorry, more helpful to brown. At this point, I think I will just go for a single dev card. Or maybe I should focus on getting to the 3:1 port. In that case, I will get something like this. I know that 9 is blocked, and yeah, I'm just wondering if I should risk building a road and being cut off, but I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. Don't want to hold a brick in my hand and get stolen from. So 2 gives me a wood as well, which is good at this point. If bot does a 2:1, I will be very surprised, but I will take that trade because that will give me my settlement. Yeah, bot doesn't accept it. So the recent changes to the bot is bot never accepts anything except for a 1:1 trade. Another 4. I am a little worried of being cut off over here, but I think Gray will build on 9-2 before building on the 3:1 port. Yes, they do that. Another 11 giving Gray a ore and a wheat. A 5 over here. So let me see if I can get a sheep from someone. If I do get a sheep, I will be able to get a 2:1. If none of my trades go through, then I might just have to build a road so that Gray doesn't cut me off and end my turn there. This is a little expensive, but worth a try. Seems like none of the trades are going through, so I'll just make sure that I don't get cut off. So finally a few fives rolling. So these fives are good for me. Fives and sixes help me quite a decent amount. And yeah, board just growing at a tremendous pace, but I think gray is still in a lot better space because of these fours and 11s. So 7 does roll. I think the 8 wood gets blocked, or maybe the 4 wheat. Yes, the 8 wood gets blocked. And the 8 rolls exactly at that point. So a little, yeah, that's not good for me. I needed that 8 roll. I mean, at this point, let me just offer a wheat. I'm not sure what I can do with it though. And I'm not going to trade with gray anyway, so I'll just end my turn. So bot rolls another 8. So I hope gray has a knight and blocks the 5 wheat. So it seems like gray didn't have a knight, but they were still able to roll a 7. I hope the 5 wheat is blocked and not the 4 wood. Yeah, gray might block the 4 wood and steal from me. That is a possibility. Yeah. Blocking the 5 wheat, it could just mean that, okay, so now gray gets a second city. Okay, they're going for a dev card, fine, completely okay with it. So brown might immediately play a knight and block the 8 again. Okay, they block 9, which is worse for me. Okay, so that trade just means that brown was very close to getting a city and they were willing to give everything away for to get that city. So that 3 rolls giving gray to, let me offer again. So little unlucky with these rolls, not getting rolls as expected. I getting a wood, I don't want a wood, I will do it for a sheep. And if not a sheep, I'll do it for the other way around as well. I don't mind doing that either. I hope gray accepts this trade. Okay, gray is accepting the other way around, which is good. So I do get my settlement on the 3:1 spot. Like I could have built a road and tried building on the 4 spot, but I don't think that is a necessity. Yeah. My 9 has been blocked a couple of times, so or maybe just once, not a couple of times, but yeah. So luckily the 9 does roll at this point. Uh, However, I think gray will be easily able to cut me off by building a road over here. So the plan of cutting gray off won't work. So I desperately need to get a city on the 8-5-10 spot now. Yeah, I don't want to get blocked at all, and that is why I am asking brown to cut gray off, or block solo block gray. So now brown already has the longest road, sorry, the largest army of another 5 rolls, which is completely fine. If I 8 rolls, I might cut gray off on the 5 sheep spot, but a 9 rolls exactly, and I am blocked. So in that case, I'll just get a over and hold on to my cards. Not much that I can do here. Another 9 rolls. So yeah, pretty unlucky with these. I have been blocked on 9 throughout the game, I believe. Uh, so there is no way for me to produce brick at all. So a 6, this is a good roll for me, getting 2 wheats. But I'm still a far way away from getting my city as I wanted. I think brown is now making a mistake. They should be holding on to get a city. They have 4 dev cards in hand and not sure what they plan to do with all those dev cards. Let me see if anybody wants to give me a city, give me a ore. And trading with gray wouldn't be the best option, so I'll just not wait for the response. I'll build a road because I have 6 cards in hand. Or 6 or 8 will push me over 7 cards, and that is why I'll just convert my wheat into ore and end my turn there. So 5 gives a lot of wheat to the bot. Another 11. So these 11s have been very lucky for Grey. I think Grey will be able to get a second city now. Yeah, they do get a city. So pretty unlucky that these 11s have helped Grey so much. So now I just need a 5, 10 or a 6 to so that I can get a city. And I will be surely sitting up the 8, 5, 10 spot. So I roll another 9 and being blocked on 9 isn't. Yeah, so completely blocked on 9 throughout this game. 9 has rolled 6 times and I haven't gotten even a single brick out of it, I believe. Not much that I can do. I'll just convert my wood into ore and end my turn. So it's been like 3 rounds that I have been just waiting to get a city. Okay, finally I have the cards in hand and hopefully I am able to get my city as I wanted. Bot now has 4 dev cards. Brown has 4 dev cards and Gray has 2 cities. So pretty slow game for me again. Another 9. So yeah, not much that I can do here at all. And these 3s giving 2 ores to brown and gray is, yeah. So this turn, the best case scenario is me getting a city and so now brown can easily be on 7 or 8 points. Brown finally gets a city. Now they still have 3 dev cards that they have not played. If I get a brick for wheat, I can get a settlement and a city. Oh, sorry, brick for wood, but I don't think anybody has the brick. So in that case, I'll just build my city and end my turn. So bot plays a monopoly, gets away with all the wood. Wow, so that was a very good roll for bot. Now everyone has brick, but no wood to pair with it. If a 8 or 9 does roll, I will cut off gray for sure. I cannot let gray get a new number in their setup. And a 4 does roll. So now, yeah, I no other option. I think I need to do this. And this also increases my sheep production, and that will help me with my 2:1 port. Yeah, bot plays a knight, completely fine with it. But 8 is rolled, so I lose on 3 woods. Wow. So when the 9 was blocked, 9 rolled almost 6 or 7 times, and now when the wood is blocked, wood starts rolling. I need to roll a 7 now, but I roll a 3, giving brown and gray more over. I will just build a road. This road will actually give me the longest road at this point, and now I am on 8 points, but I'm surely people will start targeting me sooner or later. And my 8 points is completely on the board. Wow. Big 7 roll for gray. I think the 6 wheat or the 5 sheep can be blocked at this point. Okay, they are still targeting brown, which is good for me. But brown will immediately play a knight and block the 8, 9 or the 4. So gray gets another city. Yeah, so these 3s and 11s have helped gray build an empire. Yeah. Again blocked on the 9, and a 9 does roll. So that has hampered my progress quite a bit. He's offering he wants a wood. I will ask for a ore and a wheat, 2 resources that I am short of. Maybe I don't want to do this trade if they have 4 dev cards in hand, but that is a little unlikely. And I get an ore, which is great for me. Another 9 rolls. I cannot do much at this point. Wow. So these 9 blocks have completely stopped my game. Gray gets a dev card with the 3 roll. Okay. 10 rolls, that gives me 2 sheep. Yeah, now brown might be on 9 points or somewhere close. So at this point, I don't think I can do much. I cannot build a settlement, so I'll just go for a dev card. Hopefully, I get a victory point. So Gray has 1 victory point. No, Gray just got a dev card last turn. Bot has been holding on to their cards for quite some time, but then it's a bot. And Brown pretty sure has at least 2 or 3 victory points. So hopefully I can get another victory point. I get a knight, a little unlucky. I don't need a knight at this point. So bot plays a knight and steals from me. Wow, so bot thinks I am a threat. Yeah, even if I play the knight, I'm not sure what to block because gray and brown share a 3 and a 11. Neither of them are like great spots to be blocking. But based on the rules, I think 3 can be blocked. 3 has rolled quite a lot of times this game. And yeah, I think brown is closer to winning the game than gray is. Gray might have a single victory point, but brown surely has 2 or 3. I know Gray has 1 victory point because Gray did not move the robber away from the 8 volt right now. Instead, they just went for another def card. Wow, so now Brown steals from me as well. And I'll be playing a knight and surely so as planned I will be blocking the 3 and stealing from Gray. I know I'll get an over because the 3 just rolled. This 9 doesn't help me much. I'll just end my turn with the cards I have in hand. So Brown might be able to win the game in this turn itself. Yeah, so all of a sudden I am a target now, but I think Brown is, and the reason why Brown will win the game. Yeah, so Brown can get, I think, 2 def cards this turn based on the rules. Not sure if I should be accepting this trade, although that is the trade I do want. Oh, I'll take a risk. Let's. In any case, there isn't a lot of chance I am going to win the game. So Brown has 3 victory points, or maybe, yeah, Brown has 3 victory points, and now they get a city and win the game. So another game where I end on 3rd position because, yeah, pretty unlucky with the 9s and the 8s block, but and these 11s and 3s were just unfair. I guess 11s not so much, but they did help. They did roll early in the game, which helped Gray build the cities. And then 3s were just unfair, and then very few 5s and 6s and 7s as well. So my numbers didn't roll quite a lot. Although 8 and 9 seem to be high on the chart, but I lost a lot of cards there. And yeah, that's how it is. And let me know if you have a few suggestions in the comments. Uh, See you again in the next video. Bye bye.